Atlantean knowledge was passed down through Nimrod and Hermes at Babel to the White Brotherhood of Tutmosis III through Akenhaten-Moses to David, Solomon, the Essenes, and the Greek mystery schools of Pythagoras. They were then received by Rex Deus organizations that included the Knights Templar, Priory of Sion, Freemasonry, Rosicrucianism. The Pillars of Lamech, containing inscriptions that detail the 7 spurious sciences. In Freemasonry, knowledge claimed to be received through Jews, then Jesus and his brother James-Joseph of Arimathea, and then the Knights Templar and Freemasonry. In secret societies, the source of knowledge is snake gods who willed their knowledge to mystery schools, snake brotherhoods, that originated with Enoch. Alchemists, Rosicrucians, believe in the same fallen, snake, Aeons, calling them the invisible ones, spirit guides. Aeons are the same avatars, fallen angels, demons. Enoch is said to bury the secret knowledge at the foot of the Sphinx. Hermes transported them to Egypt with Osiris, where he likely reburied the heavenly knowledge at the foot of Enoch's monuments to the Antideluvian world, the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx. Lawrence Gardner believed the Pillars of Lamech contain the Anunnaki Scythian Testament, that was believed in antiquity to have contained everything humankind knew and all that they would ever know. There, too, will be found the Table of Destiny of the Anunnaki, for it is directly associated with the Emerald Tablet of Hermes Thoth, whose legendary author was Ham and of which Hermes was believed to bury those secrets in Egypt. Pyramids were known as the Sanctuary of Thoth. Just as Enoch was thought to be Hermes and Thoth, the builder of the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx. The Emerald Tablets contain the secrets to the 7 sciences preserved by Enoch, known jointly as the Table of Ham and the Tabula Smaragdina Hermetis. The ancient dragon court provided for the priestly pursuits of Thoth in ancient Egypt, the priests of Therapeutate, and the Great White Brotherhood. Since 1408, the pursuits of Thoth have been advanced within the royal confines of the Indo-European Sarkany Rend, the House of Dragon. The Table of Destiny in the Kabbalah was a divine sapphire. The She'er, which Moses held in his palm. Gnostics believe it to be the tablets of the testimony that Moses was given by God and that was hidden away in the Ark of the Testimony, the Ark of the Covenant in Numbers. It was said that mystical tablets contained the secrets of the pyramids and much more. It is the Hebrew tablets of the testimony that Gnostics claim to be the Emerald Tablet, the Anunnaki Table of Destiny, the Tabula Smaragdina Hermetis, the Golden Fleece, the Archives of the Masons, the Hall of Records, the Grail Treasure, and the Table of Ham. The tablets are also the same as the Golden Apples, Tree of Good and Evil, from the Garden of Hesperides, Eden, and the apples won by Hercules, a Nephilim, from the daughters of Atlas, more Nephilim, known as the Pleiades, the stars of the flood catastrophe, where the garden was guarded by another giant and a dragon. Third tablet of the testimony placed in the Ark of the Testimony in Exodus and Deuteronomy, and not the stone tablets Moses supposedly scribed that contain the 10 Commandments. This third tablet was not just a stone but rather a sapphire stone, just as old biblical manuscripts recorded the tablets as Hebrew lesson, for sapphire. The tablets of the testimony in Kabbalah law were a divine sapphire, the She'er, which Moses held in the palm of his hand. This sapphire tablet is additionally believed to be indistinguishable from the testament of a lost civilization that Abraham allegedly received, likely from Melchizedek, and that Moses eventually inherited. This supposed sapphire is believed to contain all the knowledge that man ever knew or ever would come to know, as was affirmed regarding the Emerald Tablet, the Table of Destiny of the Anunnaki, the Table of Ham, the Tablets of Hermes, the Golden Fleece, and so on. In fact, to Sumerians, the Abraham and Moses tablet was actually recognized as the Table of Destiny, and it was handed down to humankind from the sons of Anu, Enki, and Enlil. Kabbalist doctrine also declares the Table of Destiny was a sapphire inherited by Moses and then Solomon. The Golden Fleece of Jason and the Argonauts contained all the secrets and knowledge of the sages of the Egyptian, Assyrian, and Chaldean civilizations. Argonaut extends out of the name of the ship Argo, while the ship was named after its builder. Both Argonaut and Argo are derivatives of Argus, which, coincidentally, is the Greek word employed to denote watchers or guardians. The 18th century Hermeticist Anaxagoras declared the Golden Fleece was, indeed, synonymous with Hermes and the Emerald Tablets, and by association, then, synonymous with the Anunnaki Table of Destiny, the Table of Ham, the Tablet of the Testimony, and all other such allegorical appellations denoting this antediluvian knowledge. The Table of Destiny allegedly contained all that mankind ever knew or ever would know. This was the knowledge Hermes transcribed onto the Emerald Tablet, the contents from the two Pillars of Lamech and Enoch, and the knowledge from the hidden vaults of Enoch. Therefore, all these seemingly unconnected legends refer to the same knowledge, the gnosis of Atlantis, antediluvian wisdom, the forbidden knowledge of Lamech, Enoch, Cain, and the Nephilim, which was tutored to the descendants of Cain by the infamous snake angels. Solomon discovered the vaults of knowledge containing Enoch's arts and sciences, which he later moved to secret chambers built beneath the Jewish temple on Mount Moriah. Solomon became inheritor of Messianic dragon bloodline. Merlin literature of subsequent ages regarded Solomon as the wisest of all sages. Templars appeared in Eschenbach's Grail romance as an elite corps of Grail guardians, the Snake, Brotherhood of the Red Cross, plotting world domination. In addition, the Templars were assigned to guard the Grail Stone of God, the one that fell from heaven, along with the dark angels who did not take part in the sexual deviance displayed at Mount Hermon. This stone from heaven is none other than the supposed sapphire that dropped from Lucifer's settings when he fell in disgrace from heaven. Templars allegedly rediscovered the stone from heaven during their excavations at Jerusalem.